Hi children, in today's class we are going to learn the complete concept of trigonometry, the meaning of trigonometry, the usage of trigonometry and all the formulae together we are going to learn with a single trick, single picture. So I am going to give you a single picture through which you can remember all the formulae of trigonometry. It is going to be very useful class for the students of 8th to 12th. So please keep watching this video till the end. If you have not subscribed, you subscribe the channel and share it to your friends. So first, let us understand the meaning of trigonometry. Trigonometry is derived from three Greek terms: tri, gon, metron. Tri means three, gon sides, and metron measurement. So it is complete meaning of trigonometry is three sides measurement. This is one understanding. The other side you can also understand it as trigoniometron. Tri means three, gonio means angles, metron means measurement. So children, trigonometry is derived from three terms, three Greek terms whose meaning is three sides measure or three angles measure. Where do you find these three angles and three sides? You will find three sides and three angles exactly in a triangle. So children, we are going to learn about the relationship between the sides and angles of a triangle in this trigonometry. So let us take a triangle. So let us take one triangle here. I am taking a right angle triangle ABC. Why did I take right angle triangle? Right angle triangle is a queen of triangles. If you learn the concepts of right angle triangle, you can apply the same concepts in any of the triangle, like it is either scalene triangle, equilateral triangle, obtuse angle triangle, whatever it is, we can apply the same concepts in all the other triangles. So in this triangle, when we consider B is the right angle triangle, then the longest side is called hypotenuse. We know this. What about these two sides? That is BC and AB. So children, when I take this angle as theta, what is this theta? Theta is a Greek alphabet which is used to represent the angle. So when I take this as a theta, this side is opposite to theta, so I can name it as opposite side to theta. What is this BC? Opposite side to theta. And this side is very adjacent, very near to theta, so we can call it as adjacent side to theta. Children, if the theta is here, if you consider this angle, then your opposite and adjacent will be changing. If this is the angle, this is going to be opposite side and this is going to be adjacent side. So this opposite side and adjacent side can be changed depending on the angles. We have named all the three sides. So now let's get into the trigonometric ratios. First trigonometric ratio is sin theta. It can be written in the short form as sin sin theta. Sin theta is the ratio between opposite side and hypotenuse side. So opposite side by hypotenuse side. So tell me now, what is opposite side here? BC, and adjacent side is AC. BC by AC. This is sin theta. Now let's go for the second one. Second one is cos theta. It can be written as, actually it is cosine theta, can be written as cos theta in short. So here, as opposite side by hypotenuse was sine, now adjacent side by hypotenuse is going to be cos theta. That is adjacent side by hypotenuse side. Hypotenuse. So adjacent side is AB and the hypotenuse is the longest side is nothing but AC. Third ratio is going to be tangent theta. Tangent theta, that is in short form we can write it as tan theta. What is the ratio of tan theta? Tan theta is nothing but opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side by adjacent side. What is opposite side here? BC, and adjacent side is AB. So children, we have learned three ratios here. One is opposite side by hypotenuse is sine, and adjacent side by hypotenuse is cos, and then opposite by adjacent is tan theta. So with these three trigonometric ratios, another three trigonometric ratios will be existed. That is, first one is cosecant theta, is nothing but cosec theta. This cosec theta is the reciprocal of sine. What is meant by reciprocal? Reciprocal is the multiplicative inverse. So opposite by hypotenuse is sine. So hypotenuse by opposite is going to be cosec theta. That is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse, sine was nil. What is cosec then? Hypotenuse by opposite, that is nothing but AC by BC. So children, here sin theta and cosec theta both are reciprocals to each other. Then cosine, what was cos? Cos was adjacent by hypotenuse. Then what is hypotenuse by adjacent? Is going to be secant theta. Secant, it can be written in short as sec theta. That's nothing but hypotenuse by adjacent. Hypotenuse is AC and adjacent is AB. So it is AC by AB. Now the third one left, that is tangent. Tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Then what is adjacent by opposite going to be? Adjacent by opposite is going to be cotangent. Cotangent theta. So it can be written in short as cot theta. What is cot theta? Adjacent side by opposite side, that's nothing but AB by BC. So children, once again let me explain this part. The ratio of opposite side by hypotenuse is called sine, and hypotenuse by opposite is called cosec. Both reciprocals to each other. Adjacent side by hypotenuse side is called cos theta, and hypotenuse by adjacent side is called secant theta, that is sec theta. And then opposite by adjacent is called tan, adjacent by opposite is called cot theta. So we have learned 6 ratios called sin theta, cosec theta, cos theta, sec theta, tan theta and cot. Children, now very interesting part called super hexagon. I am going to give you a single picture through which you can derive more than 50 formulae and you can remember them. You need not buttify now onwards. So let us take this hexagon. What is hexagon? Hexagon is a figure with 6 sides. So I am taking this figure with 6 sides. It will have 6 sides and 6 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vertices. So we should name these vertices with sin theta and its reciprocal to its opposite vertex. What is that? Cosec theta, and this is cos theta, and its opposite, its reciprocal in the opposite vertex, that is nothing but sec theta. Same way remaining is tan theta, its reciprocal in the opposite is cot theta. For easy understanding, children, you can see right side, if you divide it in the middle, right side you see cos, cot, cosec, C. You can see these 3. And now children, in the middle you write 1. In the middle you write 1. This picture is so much important that this picture will help you to get more than 50 formulas of trigonometry. You need not buttify now onwards. You just remember this hexagon. So let us go for the first point better. Reciprocals. We can first find is reciprocals. Now, when we go for the reciprocals, what are the reciprocals? Sin theta, cosec theta, both are the reciprocals. So sin theta into cosec theta, opponents. Sin theta into cosec theta is equal to how much? 1. Same way, cos theta into sec theta, cos theta into sec theta is equal to 1. Take the opposite vertices. And then tan theta into cot theta is equal to tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. This is how you can go for reciprocals. And children, you can also write it as sin theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta. Meaning is same, but you can write as per the need. Sin theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta. Same way, cos theta is equal to, you can write it as 1 by sec theta, and then tan theta can be written as 1 by cot theta. So children, you see, sin into cosec 1, cos into sec 1, tan into cot 1. Sin is equal to 1 by cosec, cosec is equal to 1 by sin, cos is equal to 1 by sec, sec is equal to 1 by cos, tan is equal to 1 by cot, cot is equal to 1 by tan. This is how you can understand the reciprocals of trigonometric ratios. So children, let us use the same hexagon for other concept. See, tan theta, you go for clockwise rotation. Tan theta can be written as sin theta by cos theta, ratio of next to. Tan theta can be written as, what is that? Sin theta by cos theta. Then what is sin theta can be written as next to? Cos by cot. It's very wondering. Sin theta is equal to cos theta by cot theta. It's too much easy to understand, and remember this formula. Cos theta. What is cos theta then next to? Cot theta by cosec theta. So let us write cos theta is equal to cot theta by cosec theta. Next to, what is cot theta then next to? Cosec and cot theta is equal to next to what? Cosec by sec. Cosec theta by sec theta. Then what is cosec theta? Cosec theta is sec by tan. Cosec theta is equal to sec theta by tan theta. Then what is sec theta then? Sec theta is tan by sin. Sec theta is equal to tan theta by sin theta. Children, once again I'll explain here. We have to go clockwise. Tan theta is equal to sin by cos theta. Sin theta is equal to cos by cot theta. Cos theta is equal to cot by cosec theta. Cot theta is equal to cosec by sec theta. Cosec theta is equal to sec by cot. Sec is equal to tan by sin. It's very easy to understand. Now let's go with, this was about clockwise. And now we'll go with anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise also, this trick will work. How? Let us take this towards this one. This was clockwise. Now I am going anti-clockwise. In anti-clockwise, tan theta can be written as what beta? These two. Sec theta by tan theta can be written as sec theta by cosec theta. Then what is sin theta can be written as? Next to tan theta by sec theta. Sin theta can be written as tan theta by sec theta. Then what cos theta can be written as? Anti-clockwise. Cos theta can be written as sin by tan. Cos theta can be written as sin theta by tan theta. Children, now you tell me what is cot theta can be written as anti-clockwise. Cot theta is equal to cos by sin, next to 2. Cot theta is equal to cos theta by sin theta. Same way, what is cosec theta? Anti-clockwise. So cosec theta is equal to cot theta by cos theta. Cosec theta is equal to cot theta by cos theta. Then what is sec? Go anti-clockwise. This way. Sec theta is equal to cosec by cot. Sec theta is equal to cosec theta by cot theta. So children, you can write in any way. Suppose you want sin theta. Sin theta you can write in anti-clockwise or clockwise way. So clockwise if you go, what will happen? Sin theta is equal to cos by cot. Anti-clockwise you can write tan by sec theta. You take this one, cosec theta. Cosec theta can be written as anti-clockwise, cot theta by cos theta, or clockwise if you go, sec theta by tan theta. So this is how you can have these 12 relations between the trigonometric ratios. Children, we can still use this hexagon, super hexagon. So let us work out. Sin theta, you take one ratio. And what are the ratios? Side by left side is tan theta, right side is cos theta. So the product of these two will become sin. So sin theta is equal to the product of neighboring ratios. What is that? Tell me. Sin theta is equal to, this can be written as tan theta into cos theta. So if you want to write cos theta, how will you write cos theta beta? Sin into cot. Cos theta can be written as sin theta into cot theta. Same way cot theta, how can you write cot theta? Neighboring ratios, that is cos theta into cosec theta. Cot theta can be written as cos theta into cosec theta. How can you write this cosec theta? Both neighboring, that is sec theta into cot theta. Cosec theta is equal to sec theta into cot theta. How can you write sec theta then? Sec theta can be written as tan theta into cosec theta. Sec theta is equal to tan theta into cosec theta. What about tan theta? How can you write this tan theta as? Tan theta is equal to the product of its neighboring. What are they? Sin theta into sec theta. Sin theta into sec theta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ratios. Again we got 6 formulas by using the same hexagon. Children, now let's go for complementary ratios. Complementary ratios. So in these complementary ratios, you'll have to take horizontal lines. So now sin, cos. So sin theta is equal to, you can write as cos 90 minus theta. Or otherwise, you can also write it as cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta. Cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta. Remember, you have to take horizontal ones. So right, now we'll take this one, these two. What are they? Tan theta is equal to cot 90 minus theta. Cot theta is equal to tan 90 minus theta. So tan theta is equal to cot 90 minus theta and cot theta is equal to tan 90 minus theta. Same way go for the third horizontal. What is that? Sec theta is equal to cosec 90 minus theta. Cosec theta is equal to sec 90 minus theta. Sec theta can be written as cosec 90 minus theta and cosec theta can be written as sec 90 minus theta. Once again children, you have to take horizontal lines. There are 3 pairs now, 1, 2, 3 pairs. First pair, sin and cos. Sin theta equal cos 90 minus theta. Cos theta equal sin 90 minus theta. Tan theta is equal to cot 90 minus theta. Cot theta is equal to tan 90 minus theta. Sec theta is equal to cosec 90 minus theta. Cosec theta is equal to sec 90 minus theta. It is that easy if you remember this hexagon. This is most important. If you remember this, you can have so many formulae formed and you need not buttify the things. Children, still we can use this super hexagon for identities also. Let us go for identities. Identities. For identities, how can you use? So let's go clockwise. I'm having a clockwise rotation here. So what is that? Tell me. Sin cos 1. The relation you can write it as sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. What is the first one? Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Children, again you come for this one. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1 square. 1 square means 1. Same here. 1 square plus cot square is equal to cosec square theta. So 1 square plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. So that is nothing but 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Let's go for the third identity. Here what is that children? Tan square theta plus 1 is equal to sec square theta. Tan square theta plus 1 is equal to sec square theta. Once again I'll explain this concept to you children. Sin cos 1. So go clockwise and it should be plus. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Tan square theta plus 1 is equal to sec square theta. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to sec square theta. Remember, you have to add square to this. Sin square plus cos square equal 1. Tan square plus 1 is equal to sec square theta. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Children, you can go for even anti-clockwise here. But when you go anti-clockwise, you should have minus now this time. So let us see. 1 cos sine, going anti-clockwise. 1 minus cos square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta is equal to sin square theta. Same way beta, here what do you get, tell me? Cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. You are going anti-clockwise. Cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. Same way here also you go for anti-clockwise beta. Sec square theta minus 1 is equal to tan square theta. Sec square theta minus 1 is equal to tan square theta. So children, once again, if you go clockwise, sin square theta plus cos square theta equal 1. Anti-clockwise, 1 minus cos square theta equals sin square theta. Here also clockwise, if you go, tan square theta plus 1 is equal to sec square theta. Anti-clockwise, if you go, sec square theta minus 1 is equal to tan square theta. Here clockwise, if you go, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Anti-clockwise, what will be the result? Cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. So by using this super hexagon, you can have more than 50 formulae. So children, don't bertify the formulae, learn the concept. You learn this hexagon first, put that into your mind so that you can get any formulae. As per the need, you just draw this in rough, and as per the need, you can have the relations used. So children, I hope you enjoyed this video. In the next video, we are going to know the table, how the table is formed, sin 0, 0, sin 31 by 2, how that is formed, and also these identities. We are going to have a proof for these identities, and after that we'll have 4 parts of trigonometry in which we'll complete all the textbook problems of NCERT.